transfer news ranging in, that is within Arsenal Football Club, one of the fans' favorite clubs, and I will be enticing or breaking down some of the latest training news, updates upon transfers, where they have reached, and to the Arsenal fans, what do they expect upon that is a massive performance that the Premier League fixtures are out, and they already know that they are going to be starting with their nemesis, that is Manchester United, on Sunday. I think that will be on the 17th of August. But fans, ladies and gentlemen, and all my viewers in the entire world, Arsenal are still that is in talks for several players to sign them, more so that is in this transfer window. However, they haven't broken out that is any big transfer signature. Reason being, they have talked about the likes of Martin Zubimendi ever since the start of the transfer windows, but still Arsenal hasn't yet completed him. Arsenal has still thought upon that is signing several other players, and the biggest headline has been Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gokales. But my fans and followers, that is in the entire world, I came here and preceded that Arsenal will be concentrating more so that is in Victor Gokales after giving a go ahead that is for their nemesis Manchester United to go ahead and sign that is Victor Gokales. Reason being, has previously worked with Manchester United's coach, so still has an upper advantage. But still in the transfer news, I always brought in several pundits here on the channel to discuss on some of the key areas where Arsenal could not be performing better, and the biggest headline has been that is in the defense, in the striking line, where Arsenal has finished that is runners up for 3 consecutive seasons, even being the best team, but because of lack of a top class striker that would convert their chances into goals, the likes of Kai Havertz and the likes of Gabriel Manges, the likes of Gabriel Jesus, I think are not all those top class strikers that could rely on, because even during the times of Kai Havertz could play as a winger or a false 9 during times at Chelsea Football Club and even Bayer Leverkusen. The same applies that is to Gabriel Jesus at Manchester United, at Manchester City, where he was once a winger and even a false 9 during the times of that is Kuni Aguero. So Arsenal should not rely much on this, and the big talking point has been that is signing of a world-class striker, and this time Benjamin Sesko has been the headline that is for Arsenal fans ever since the start of this transfer window. But still Arsenal hasn't materialized that is on the search for this top class striker from RB Leipzig at 22 years of age. But still on there in Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal are still also in talks that is for the signature of Brentford midfielder that is Christian Nogard at 31 years of age, a Danish player, is one of the big players. But this time Arsenal says that wants to bring him as a replacement for Thomas Partey. But on my side, I think I'm not very versed with this. Thomas Partey is around 31 years to 32 years, and even bringing in another player who is 31 years, I think this could be a gamble that is the Arsenal midfield, which we very well know that is one of the top good midfield that is in the world. The likes of Declan Rice are performing better. The likes of Thomas Partey at the epitome of their football. The likes of captain Martin Odegaard is also playing better. And even the likes of Mikel Merino. This time Arsenal still that is coach Mikel Arteta has said that wants to sign that is another defender, and this is Gokelo from Valencia, one of the top players that is in the Spanish La Liga last season. Thought upon as one of the biggest competitors to put the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes, the likes of William Saliba, the likes of Jacob Okuyo, the likes of Ben White, Julian Timber on pressure. Mikel Arteta says that wants to improve his team, that is from the defense, the midfield, and even the striking. Remember earlier on still Arsenal are in talks with that is Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea Football Club, rated at around that is £5 million, and Arsenal says would like to complete this signature, but it's almost like a full month when Arsenal are still talking upon this, the signature of Kepa Arrizabalaga, but they haven't yet completed it, despite the fact he's a cheap player at only £5 million, has so far won that is the Europa League with Chelsea Football Club, won the UEFA Champions League with Chelsea Football Club, has gotten some experience more so in the Premier League. Last season he played that was in Bournemouth, taking them to their best tally of 56 points that is in the Premier League, and even having their best position ever since they were promoted that is the Premier League. I think could be putting a stiff competition between him and even that is his fellow countryman, that is David Raya. Still on that, still in the defense, Arsenal, I've told you they have several players that are eyeing for, but maybe Mikel Arteta wants to give us some surprise signatures to play them at once. But as per now, our time is going and the Premier League is about to start. Remember, today is the 27th of June. We are remaining with only some few days, that is around 1 month and a half, for the Premier League season to start. The fans of Arsenal, you should make sure that you go in